Alright, this is Edge of Blade for Warlocks Entertainment, and in the past I did one video where we reviewed some party game related cards that were compatible with Cards Against Humanity called Crabs Adjust Humidity, and that was an incredibly popular video. So we're going to follow that up finally by reviewing the newest releases from Cards Against Humanity, the Vote for Hillary and Vote for Trump packs. So these were announced pretty much right after Hillary clinched the nomination, and typically we're going to avoid politics picking sides, but to be perfectly fair, Cards Against Humanity has already picked a side here. Everything that gets purchased as part of this promotion doesn't go to Trump or Hillary, it all goes to Hillary. So if that colors your opinion of it, you know, that's your business. But we're here to review cards. So you can see here we have another camera down here that's going to show the cards as I unwrap them, and I haven't seen any of these. I don't know what we're getting into. But here we go. Let's start with the Hillary pack. Yep, yeah, I screwed up that first notch right there. Ugh. I don't want to open it right on the notch because I think it's going to cut into the cards. Okay, so number one, Vote for Hillary pack. Now let's do it this way. We've got several black cards, and we'll go through the white cards and see what we think would fit that well. So, when you go to the polls on Tuesday, remember, a vote for me is a vote for blank. Or, as reparations for slavery, all African Americans will receive blank. And then, Senator, I trust you enjoyed blank last night. Now, can I count on your vote? All right. Let's see. The white cards for the Hillary pack. Number one, the Bernie Sanders revolution. They couldn't avoid missing that one, could they? Okay. Number two, letting Bernie Sanders rest his world-weary head on your lap. Am I starting to see a theme here? Number three, slapping Ted Cruz over and over. I like that. Number four, a beautiful, ever-expanding circle of inclusivity that will never include Republicans. Number five, Black Lives Mattering. Number six, Donald Trump holding his nose while he eats pussy. Excuse me, I'm at work trying to do this, so I am going to be a little quiet. Number N+1, the fact that Hillary Clinton is a woman. Next, kicking the middle class in the balls with a regressive tax code. Next up, keeping the government out of my vagina. The let me try that one once more. The systemic disenfranchisement of black voters. Then increasing economic inequality and political polarization. And finally, eating the president's pussy. Very classy. Alright, so let's see. For Senator, I trust you enjoyed slapping Ted Cruz over and over last night. Can I count on your vote? When you go to the polls Tuesday, remember, a vote for me is a vote for keeping the government out of my vagina. And as reparations for slavery, all African Americans will receive Black Lives Mattering. Alright, that is the Hillary pack. Now, before we move on to the Trump pack, I'd like to call your attention to this board over here that has a website on it. It says patreon.com/warpod. This little outlet we've put together is funded by the people who watch us, our supporters, through Patreon. So, for $1, you get a lot of our exclusive content, including this video, and some outtakes that were recently done to coincide with our new video headlining our Patreon page. So be sure to go over there, give us at least $1 a month, and we'll give you the best content we can give you. All right, let's move on. This is really what you're waiting for, isn't it? The Trump pack. I am too. I was expecting a lot more Bernie Sanders in the Hillary pack. I imagine that they have an entire pack ready to go for Bernie Sanders in case he won, somehow. In fact, I think I want to write them and demand the Bernie Sanders pack. Okay, so the black cards for the Trump pack. Number 1, Trump's great. Trump's got blank. I love that. Number 2, according to Arizona's Stand Your Ground law, you're allowed to shoot someone if they're blank. And finally, it's 3 a.m. The red phone rings. It's blank. Who do you want answering? All right. Now, the white cards in the Trump pack. Number 1, actually voting for Donald Trump to be president of the actual United States. Again, we're going to keep away from the politics on this. We're just reading cards. Number 2, a liberal bias. Number 3, hating Hillary Clinton. Number 4, growing up and becoming a Republican. I've heard some people say you're a Democrat until you are mugged and then you become a Republican. Don't know about that. Number 5, courageously going ahead with that racist comment. Next up, dispelling with this fiction that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. Number 7, Jeb! Exclamation point. Next up, the good, hard-working people of Dubuque, Iowa. Love Patreon. I love Patreon. I love patronizing remarks by politicians. They're hilariously empty. Conservative talking points. Shouting the loudest. It's appropriate. It's in the Trump pack. And then sound fiscal policy. And full-on socialism. Okay, so what do I actually get from this? I get that the cards are actually kind of distributed between the two packs regardless of the name of the pack they came out of. So, all of these are kind of similar in many ways. I mean, I didn't expect the Bernie Sanders to be in the Trump pack or stuff like that, but there are filler cards that ended up, could have been in either pack. So, let's see. Trump's great. Trump's got shouting the loudest. I love that. According to Arizona's Stand Your Ground law, you're allowed to shoot someone if they're okay, how do I not show my bias with this? If they're full-on socialism. Let's give a kind of Trumpish answer to that one. It's 3 a.m. The red phone rings. It's Jeb. Who do you want answering? Okay. So that looks like that's all the cards. Again, please visit our Patreon page and throw us $1 a month, and we'll throw you the best content we can produce. Thank you.